Hello, Internet. Welcome to Antiheroes Anomalous, unless you've been here before, in which case, welcome back. I'm Nick, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show! Before we get started, let's go around the room for introductions.
Hi, I'm Ethan, and I'm playing Slim, who is a plasmoid Kensei monk.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I'm playing Celine, who is an Aasimar Phantom Rogue. That's what she is. Yep.
Celine, who is an ass.
She's an ass. I knew that was going to be a problem, and I leaned into it, baby, because she's kind of an ass.
Okay. Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Jacket, the Shifter, Order of the Scribes Wizard.
Hi, I'm Gabo, and I play Phaedric, who is an Aasimar, Order of the Lycan Bloodhunter. That's a mouthful.
Sure is.
Thanks, everyone. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific. We use custom items, and there will be some notable differences from published adventure. My version is better. The character portraits on the info card and layout are by our very own Kay Cal. You can check the video description for links and information, as well as links to Black Lives Matter and Stop Asian Hate resources. You can follow us on co-host at Antiheroes. And please enjoy the show and share it with your friends. And now let us go to the intro. All right. Now, before we get started, we have a short recap. Our party awoke on slabs in the mortuary of Sigil with no memory of how they got there. They were missing other memories too, but they put that mystery on hold until they could escape the compound before the Dusters found them. With the help of a neophyte Duster who had been stuck in cold storage on its first day, the party barely survived a crematorium gauntlet before finding a chute they could climb to the city above. Their way was barred by a black pudding oozing out from a dumped corpse, which split apart to menace them, but they prevailed and managed to climb the corpse disposal chute to the bustling metropolis above.
That was perfect.
Thank you. That was one flub. It wasn't perfect.
I just meant the recap in general. How well written.
That's right.
The only flub was the ooze, the pudding that came out.
Oh, yeah.
Womp womp.
I love that.
All right, so as the last of you climb out the rope that do we need a pause?
Just keep talking.
Okay. As the last of you climb out the rope that Slim has lowered from the streets of Sigil, you all see the bustling, crowded, noisy, smelly, packed crowds that are just everywhere. Among all these throngs of people, you see all sorts of people. There are quite a few humans. You see a bunch of tieflings as well. For those of you who are familiar with some of these lineages, you also see some creatures that you've never seen before. There are a couple of people walking around who look sort of like centaurs, but their back halves, rather than being horses, are sort of goat-like. There are these automatons roaming the streets. There are basically every flavor and variety of sentient being you can imagine is walking around here. And Slim and Celine, among these, are definitely groups of Git Yankee.
Narrow eyes at each other. No, I think that, Celine's not crazy enough that she's just going to start shanking Git Yankee in the street. I think she'll start looking for signs of like an affiliation, like if they're wearing uniforms or any kind of like recognizable symbolism on their outfits.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to clock that.
Roll a perception check.
Sure.
When she's done, I also want to look for something.
Are you playing music or no?
Oh,
okay.
I should put on some.
Wanted to make sure that that was not whether or not that was an intentional choice. Okay, that is a 12.
Okay. You don't see any identifiable, or I will say that they are wearing sort of, you do see like a common symbol on their garb. You know, like for some of them it's on the cloak, some of them might be wearing it as a pin, but it's not anything you're familiar with.
Right. But I'd like to clock it and maybe like take a note of the symbol. There's more of them here than I thought. We're definitely in the right place. But where is this place?
As they pass, one of them kind of like jostles you, and
Dagger in the ribs. Immediately.
yeah. Roll initiative. No.
I'm like really close to. Yeah. No, I think about it.
And then
there's an alternate reality where I do that.
Slim puts a hand on your shoulder.
And then just kind of like gives you a mean look as he walks by, and it's just like, "Pike it, or I'll put you the rest of the way in the dead book."
Be careful who you speak to, filth.
And I think he had been planning to just like walk right on by, but then he takes your insult and just sort of like raises a hand, and the rest of his crew sort of form up. Says, "You want to say that again, Clueless?"
I said, be careful who you speak to, filth.
Filth, am I?
Slim will step in the middle. Listen, I think that my friend here is a little bit heated. We don't need to make any more.
Who are you?
Oh, my name's Slim, by the way. What kind of elf are you?
Elf!
People seem to be reacting weird to that today. The point is, no offense was meant, and I think we can just move along.
He starts to say, "Oh, maybe you don't mean offense, but I," and he starts to go for a sword, and then a hand sort of like clamps down on his hand, and it's not one of the Githyanki. It is one of the sort of like goat-legged people who are wandering around. One of the that like half person, half goat. And you hear her go, "Easy now there, easy, easy. We don't want the harmonium around here now, do we, sir?" And at the word harmonium is when you see him sort of like stiffen up, and his hand leaves his jacket. And he just gives the rest of you, and goes on his way.
My hand has been like on the hilt of my sword the whole time, like ready to draw it. Yeah. And I'm like, my eyes are just following him as he leaves. Trying to remember every single detail about him and his group as I can.
Yeah.
Do you want to know a funny thing? I know what kind of elf he is. He's a Githyanki elf. I was just being cheeky.
Hello, Slim.
Brush myself
Yeah.
up.
What?
Can I ask the person who stepped in, who are the harmonium?
Oh, the harmonium's no one you want to be messing with, sir. You all look like you're fairly new in town, I'm guessing, from the way that I watched you crawl up the chute the other wrong way.
You can say that, yeah.
Got yourselves in some trouble, a little bit of pickle.
I honestly don't know. Do you?
I think we just got ourselves out of a pickle
And into a new pickle.
and into a donut.
That's true.
Well, it's good that I saw you and met you before you could get yourselves into some deep, serious, life-threatening trouble. My name is Jenny Thebes. I am the best value for Jink Tout on the streets of Sigil. I savvy the cage, and my word is true. And if you get into more scrapes, I will not help. Sorry about that, but I wanted to be upfront on that point. My rates are 2 silver an hour, or you can have me long-term for 5 gold a day. Now, You folk look like you have a lot of questions, so if you want the doc of it, I'll be happy to supply that as soon as I am paid. Deal?
What kind of services are you offering? Exact.
Guide, question answerer, fixer, anything you need.
Then I look at Slim like I have a question.
I do also have
Uh,
questions. Number one is, and I turn to the rest of the party, how much money do we have together?
Jacket will just reach into his back and produce 2 silver for Jenny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do you spell that?
Jenny, Phebbes.
Like 2 words?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when he hands him the silver, he's like, let's start with this, shall we?
Always a good place to start. Now, what can I do for you?
The 2 silver was for the day. Or for
2
an hour?
silver was for an hour. If you want me all day long, that's 5 gold. I know it's a bit of a markup, but the money is going to a good place.
Let's start with the name of this place. Where are we?
Oh, honey, you are clueless, aren't you?
Well, we woke up here.
Well, you're in Sigil, the most city in all the plains.
The most city.
Okay.
Anything you want can be found here,
Good or bad?
good or bad.
How does one come and go from this place?
Oh, you'd be wanting a portal for that. There's portals all over. All of them have special keys. Sometimes the key is as simple as an actual key. Sometimes it's a laugh, a song.
It's just this look of just like utter like incomprehension on Celine's face.
Would you folk like to get off the street?
Yeah, I think that's
Yes.
All right.
best.
Well, why don't we head on over? Not far from here, there is a place called the Smoldering Corpse Bar, where it seems like you might be right at home, miss.
She's not usually this smoky.
Uh,
But I am smoking hot. Let's go. Thank you for the setup on that one.
yeah, so she leads you, true to her word, it is not far, it's about a 10-minute walk from here. Kind of along the way, you see that the population here is like pretty poor. You're definitely in sort of like the bad part of Sigil. You see a lot of just like you see some homeless people who are just sort of sprawled out on the street. More of them are begging. There are actually a lot of beggars around here. You also see people coming and going. Everyone looks armed. Every alley you look into, it looks like somebody is conducting some sort of illicit business in. It's definitely a bad place.
What's the name of the place? The smoking bar?
The Smoldering
The
Corpse.
Smoldering Corpse.
Jenny, if I may, is this a good part of town?
This? Hell no.
Good. Not a good part of town, which means there are better parts of town. Good.
I love your optimism.
Like it or not, we're likely stuck here for some time. We ought to find a place to lodge and work. How does one earn a living here?
I'll answer some questions once we sat down. Why don't we do that? And she takes you to, like I said, into the entrance of a fairly large, fairly prosperous place in this area of Sigil. I'm not sure why it's called what it is until you walk through the door and you see, sort of suspended, just floating in air, there is a screaming man who's on fire all the time.
Well, that's pleasant.
And I think she turns to him and says, "You get used to the sound. Don't worry about him."
Does he have a name?
Oh, that's Ignis up there.
Oh, okay.
Yes. I think Celine probably stops in the doorway. and very much wants to find another place. This is bringing back intense memory.
Yeah. Make an insight check.
Okay.
Either insight or perception, whichever you prefer.
Perception is way better. Oops. 17.
Okay. As you walk in, there's a bouncer, of course, just some security, and you kind of see very subtly Jenny slips this guy a little bit of money. Or no, it's the other way. She gets a little bit of money from the bouncer. She's being paid to take people here.
I see.
So it is unlikely she's going to take you anywhere else.
Okay.
Unless we pay better, perhaps.
That's fine. Yeah, she'll just kind of take a moment and brace herself.
Yeah, the bouncer directs her to an open table, and you're all able to sit down.
Can we hear the screams from the inside?
Yeah. I mean, the guy is inside.
Oh, he's inside. Oh.
Yeah.
It's like a chandelier.
Yeah.
It's a strange.
I think Frederick is a little horrified. Like, where am I right now?
I think Selene is very pointedly not looking. She's like looking anywhere but that.
Yeah.
Now, I know some people who are quite flammable, but that's not normal, right?
No.
Okay.
Noticing that they're very uncomfortable with the visual, I'm going to cast Fog Cloud to just make a wall of just like so we can't see that anymore.
Okay.
From our booth or wherever we're sitting. So it heavily obscures.
Thank you.
Yeah.
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 So
you can't block out the sound, but you don't have to look at it.
Yeah. So I pull Dusty out, my spell book, and say, can we get something to cover this? And you see the pages flipping, and then that's how he produces the spell.
Okay. Yeah, no one stops you or anything. You're not like gonna get in trouble for casting a spell in a marker. I think you get a couple of dirty looks from people who like aren't happy about a fog cloud suddenly appearing near their table, but you're not gonna have to roll initiative or anything. Once you're all seated, Jenny just sort of like pulls up and says, all right, now, what would you like to know?
The place we came crawling out of. Now, they said it was called something like the mortuary.
That's right.
And it was inhabited by dusters.
That's right.
Tell us about them and that.
Dusters are, they're what people call the, you'll have to excuse me because I have to look up what their actual name is because it changed from what I'm used to.
The only note I have on them so far is love death.
Nut jobs, love death.
The true death.
The Heralds of Dust is the true name, but most folk just call them the Dusters. Let me back up a second and tell you something you're going to need to know. Everyone here has a way of looking at the world, and those of like-minded beliefs tend to form into what's called factions. Now, the Heralds of Dust are one such faction. They all believe the same thing. And what they believe is very weird and conceptual to me. I'm not one of them. How do I put this? Do any of you know what a petitioner is? All right. I figured I'd have to start from nothing, but, I'd wanted to give you the benefit of the doubt. Petitioner is what happens when a planar creature dies, sometimes a prime, not often. Planar creature dies and their soul goes to the most aligned of the outer planes. Is any of this hidden for y'all?
Is it?
Not in the slightest.
Probably not. For me.
Okay.
Wait, so... Are we dead?
Don't think so. She like reaches out and like pinches your cheek. Seem alive to me.
Okay.
Not a ghost, not a zombie. I've met both. No, anyway. So call it a bunch of afterlives, if you will, if that simplifies them for you. They're not afterlives. They're the planes, but dumbing it down just a little. There's a bunch of afterlives where people go to when they die that are aligned with their beliefs. Now, the Heralds of Dusk will tell you that all the planes are an afterlife. We're all already dead. And so they want us to get back to what they call the true death of oblivion. Not a lot of people like Duskies, but they do a job, and they do it pretty well.
And that job is disposing of...
Yeah, that's right. Corpse disposal.
Getting it.
They run the mortuary.
Yeah, so we were there, but we're not dead. But like, how did we end up there?
That's exactly my question.
That is the question, because the one that we spoke to, that Fruth, I think his name was,
Yeah,
said that we didn't come through the chute like most do.
yeah. Just we were there. Like, we were also pretty banged up, and still are.
I don't have an answer. How do people normally come to the city? Is it through the portals you mentioned?
Most clueless like you, and I am sorry to use that word, but I just don't know another.
I feel pretty clueless, so I think it's
I
that.
think it's accurate. Yeah.
Most of them come through a portal from a prime material world, and they don't understand, or maybe by accident, some of them on purpose, but not many. Most of them by accident, and they don't understand how to get back, or really where they are at all. A lot of them end up in the dead book pretty quick.
That pretty much aligns with our situation, except we woke up in the mortuary.
Might have fallen through a portal, right into it. I don't know.
Is there a portal in the mortuary?
There's portals everywhere. This is the city of doors, is what some call the signal. Some also call it the cage. Yeah, portals everywhere. You'd be surprised. You'd be alarmed at how many portals there are here in Signal.
What are the odds we each fall through a different portal and end up in the same place?
It's a good question, because we know each other,
Yeah, I don't
but I don't know either of you. Do you
I
know
do
each
wonder
other?
what happened to the rest of our group.
know.
So
Yes, we do.
that's a good question.
We were part of another party. I can't for the life of me remember their names, but there were others.
They're just, pardon my language, blobs in my memory. That's offensive in my culture, so
I like you.
I like you too.
Back to my other question. How would a clueless, newly arrived in the city of doors go about earning coin and surviving?
Lots of ways to earn coin. I mean,
What's the next step?
you folk look like, seem armed. You seem like you know how to defend yourself, at least. Maybe not too well. She says, looking directly at Celine. But you're not in the dead book yet, so there's some hope for you. A lot of folk would be willing to pay people like you do the dirty work they don't want. I can hook you up with some if you'd like, but what sorts of work are you interested in doing?
We specialized in hunting people before,
Bounty hunters, are you?
of a fashion.
Mm-hmm. What about you? She says, pointing to Frederick.
Adrian's
Staring at Celine like, hold on. I'm saying hunting people. What do you mean by that exactly? Like kind of like bad people?
Very bad
Like
people.
you're
Very
good? Okay.
Enemies of the state. As it
Okay.
were.
Oh, okay. Frederick can like kind of like wrap his head around that, but the initial statement was like, what?
We hunt people for sport.
Yeah.
We
That's what it sounded like.
we set them loose in our hedge mazes and chase them with crossbows. Run, peasants, run.
Relief there.
Ooh, Game of Thrones flashback.
I can't quite. I can't remember exactly, but I was following a holy path. I just want to help people. If there's any jobs in that realm, and I don't know how I feel about the whole hunting people, but if it's for the greater good, I suppose, it's fine.
And you, some kind of spellcaster? I saw the way you put up that fog.
I never was one for making much coin just to survive.
Take care of yourself, dude.
That's right.
Alright. Well, what is it I should ask? Because I know it is daunting being here in this strange and enormous place and not know where to go or what to do or who to talk to or anything. I understand. I deal with a lot of clueless in my job and in my other job, frankly. I got 2 jobs. What is it y'all are interested in that I can help you with?
I need to go back. But I assume you want the same, maybe.
Not necessarily. There may be a reason that I was brought here, that we were brought here. I want to know what that was.
Personally, I've been seeking to master an art form, and I can do that anywhere. So I'm happy to follow my boss here.
I have no attachment to where I come from. There's nothing left there anyway.
What sort of art form, if you don't mind my asking?
Slim.
Make an insight check.
Oh. That's decent.
Oh,
That is decent.
Because I started.
But
with
you
the
have a
dice
negative,
anyway.
don't you?
Not to. Oh yes, no. I have a plus to insight.
Oh, not that, yeah.
Okay, this isn't persuasion. Okay, 17.
Jenny seems pretty interested in you.
Oh, okay.
In like a romantic way.
So,
I know, I was like, here it is.
I spent a little bit of time at a monastery. For the life of me, I can't remember the name of the place at this moment, but they taught me the way, a way of viewing battle as an art form, and I've been seeking to master my spear, but also my bow.
Well, you might be interested in swimming by the Great Gymnasium. A lot of folks like yourself go there to train in martial arts and whatnot. It's run by another of these factions that I told you about. Them's the I'm trying to remember all of a sudden, I'm blanking on everything. Proper names is the Transcendent Order, but I'm forgetting everything I know about Sigil. So
It's like there's a million things to remember about this place.
that's true.
Transcendent Order?
Yeah. But most folk call them the Ciphers.
The Ciphers?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Is that what's it? Yes.
C.
Yeah, I do like the sounds of that. If you don't mind my asking, you said that everyone here is part of a faction?
Well, not everyone. In fact, there's a faction that ain't a faction called the Indepths.
That sounds contradictory.
Welcome to Sigil.
Do you have a faction of your own?
I do. I am a member of the Bleak Cabal. BLEAKCABAL.
what does your group believe? Or
Well, some folks believe this or that or the other about the meaning of life and the nature of the multiverse and the planes and whatnot. And my faction believes that there just ain't one. That we all kind of are here on our own to fend for ourselves, and there's no purpose to any of this except for what we do. So we try to do good.
how long, if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been here?
Oh, I'm born and bred Sigil.
Oh,
I'm a Cajun myself.
and so all the clueless, how'd you call us, are people who, I guess, kind of appeared here,
By accident, usually.
and so it's common for them. Is it common for them to like not just obviously be clueless about where they are, but also about their past?
Rarely. It is not a function of going through a portal that you lose your memories, if that's what you're asking. Some folk do go mad, and that is just kind of at the sight of a larger world than they were expecting. And that is sort of what I do. I mentioned that I got another job. I sort of run like a kind of a halfway house for clueless people who just can't deal with life in Sigma and don't know how to get back.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think Frederick is like very like, wow, this is a good person.
That's where the extra gold. If you do want to hire me all day, that's why it's a little more expensive, because I gotta, if I can't go back to running that place, then I gotta charge a little extra jink to pay for the running of it.
I understand. I am curious. The Harmonium were mentioned earlier, and I know you mentioned like they're dangerous, but like what exactly or who exactly are they? Are they like in charge? Or are they like the?
Well, they're the law enforcement officers of Sigil. In charge, no one's in charge except one person. You don't want to cross her.
Who's in charge?
Her voice gets real low here. Lady.
That's a comforting name.
Is she part of the...
She ain't part of nothing.
She's not... Okay.
Yeah. Don't think too hard about her. Don't look at her if you see her. Just try and stay out of the way of her generally.
She's in charge of the Harmonium.
Oh no, she's in charge of every...
of every...
Yeah, the Factal Saren's in charge of the Harmonium. And they're sort of, like I said, the cops.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Is there a temple district here?
A source, yeah. You'll find temples, I believe they're... This is me, the DM, stepping out of Jenny's voice, because I don't remember where the temple district is.
You're allowed to look up in her notes.
We have all the questions.
Information.
Like, we're going to use that hour.
We are. We paid $2 for that.
Yeah, I think they're in the lower ward. Yeah.
What kind of temples are there? Are all deities represented?
All I know of, and more that I don't.
Wonderful.
But this is a place for folks who worship. No problem there, but it is not a place for those they are worshipped. Powers not allowed in Sigma. Lady won't allow it.
I see. But the worshipping of such powers is not...
Absolutely not. We got plenty of temples.
Why are you interested in the game?
I believe I mentioned before, but I am an agent of the Raven Queen.
Oh, right.
I think a good first step would be to try and... I would like to see if there are other worshippers here, what the temple's like. Perhaps find some guidance out.
I like that idea.
You mentioned a holy pot.
Yes.
Who do you worship?
Lavender.
Not familiar with this.
That's not an enough word. Most people where I'm from worship Ildigar,
I don't know.
god of slimes. Pretty cool.
I want to correct myself. Most temples are in the ladies' ward, not the lower
The
ward.
ladies' ward.
Yeah. What ward are we in now?
Oh, this is the hive.
Okay. We are in the smoldering corpse in the hive.
That's right.
In the cage.
That's right.
I think I'm starting to get my bearings.
How many different wards are there?
That's 6. Let's see, we already told you about the hive. We got the ladies' ward, the clerks' ward, the hive ward, the market ward, the lower ward. Was that 6?
Market,
Ladies,
hive,
hive,
ladies.
clerks, market, lower.
Mm-hmm.
What are we missing?
The clerk's ward and the market ward are 2 different wards.
That's right. Maybe I misspoke. Maybe there were 5.
No, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This big obsidian, only 5 wards.
Well, it's a big in a sort of a people way, not necessarily a size way.
Let's see.
I mean, you walk outside, you look up, you can see pretty much the whole thing on a clear day, which unfortunately this is not.
Yeah, Celine, it's weird that there's not a planet in the middle of that, isn't there? Isn't it?
Yes, I have been thinking that since we arrived. It is quite a bit bigger than ours. Is it not?
Well, it feels bigger at the moment.
More.
We'll see once we get
for
used
sure.
to it, perhaps. That, so
Danny looks at Jack and says, "You seem a bit quiet. What you think about what you want here in Sigil?"
Seems like quite an interesting place. Very fortuitous that we might have landed here. There's a lot of opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to take it all in.
Yeah.
Not sure I really want to go back either.
Back to where you came from?
That's right.
Yeah, so.
I can't even remember where we were before we came here.
that's the strangest thing. I know that I was somewhere before.
I remember our ship.
And we were going somewhere.
Hunting. We were on the trail. Something.
That's all I remember. So I
all
can't
I
fill in
remember.
the blanks here.
I'm sure they'll get on just fine without us. It's not like either one of us was a spell jump. Anyway, we'll be able to fly without us.
This is true.
Frederick, you got anything?
How's the medicine here?
In the hive, not so great. Why? What are you asking for? Do you need to be patched up?
Been dealing with a kind of like chronic illness situation that
Oh, that is unfortunate.
yeah.
We have some healers out at the gatehouse, which is where my faction is headquartered. We could stop by there if you'd like. Is it urgent? How's your pain right now?
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It can wait. I think maybe the visit to the temples would be a good start.
Alright.
But thank you.
What else is there in the ladies' ward besides the temples?
Ladies' ward is sort of where all the hoity-toity people live.
Hoity-toity people.
It's where the courthouse is. That's where the let's see, it's headquartered there. Harmonium. That's where they make their headquarters too. Also the prison. Sort of the whole justice system is quartered out there in the ladies' ward. I personally don't go there very often, being as I am not the most law-abiding of Sigil citizens, and also being as I am poor as dirt.
Understood.
But I'll take you there. I'll take you anywhere.
And the hive is the poor town.
That's right. Gatehouse is here. That's why I live here. Got my kip not too far from here, in fact.
Is the lower ward more or less poor than the hive ward?
Oh, this here is pretty much Dreg's Sigil.
Good to know.
Right, tell us more about the lower ward then. What can we find there?
Well, there is an interesting temple there that is temple to no one at the moment. That's kind of where the headquarters, the Aethar, who believe that that maybe you don't want to meet the Aethar, actually.
Aethar?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a faction?
Yeah.
Can you spell that?
Athar.
Aethar. Why wouldn't you want to meet them?
I don't want you to be offended, but they don't believe any gods are real.
That just seems silly. The gods are, well, they interact with people and quite directly.
Let me amend that. They believe they're real, but that they're liars. They're just very powerful individuals, not necessarily gods in that way. They believe anyone could be a god if they tried hard enough, and that is the aim of some of them.
I can see some validity to that. Isn't your Raven Queen, wasn't she once mortal?
So they say.
See what else in lore. They got the, that's where the foundry is. If any of you are crafty individuals, find a lot of like-minded individuals there. People go there to work with metal, make interesting things, transcend reality.
Anything else noteworthy about the area? Making you do your job.
Yeah.
Definition of beat circle.
Yeah. I mean, I gave you this NPC for a reason.
I'm definitely not getting all of this in my notes. I'm doing my best here, but wow.
Yeah. So the reason I asked you a bit ago what kinds of things you're interested in is because we could sit here all day ratting on our bone boxes about what's here, what's there, tell me everything that there is to know under the sun about Sigil. I don't think I can tell you all of that. So let's narrow it down a little bit. What do you want?
I want to know what that symbol on the Githyanki's coat meant. It's a faction symbol.
It was. Yeah, that fella there, I believe, yeah, he was a mercy killer. He was.
Mercy killer?
And it is a good thing that I stopped you from getting into a fight with him.
What is their whole gig?
Mercy killers run the prison. They kill mercy. They believe that there is no place in the multiverse for kindness or goodness, and everything should be run according to their idea of justice, which ain't my idea of justice.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah,
That tracks.
they're bad people.
I have a question.
I might be wrong. Hang on a second. I might be confusing the limit function. Give me a second. Sorry, everyone listening. Please do not at me.
Also, it's not this person.
Nope, I'm right.
Her favorite.
I was thinking of somebody else. Sorry, what were you going to say, Frederick?
No, I think,
Oh, yeah.
Do factions offer some sort of benefit or protection for their members?
Oh, indeed, most of them do. I mean, when you're running with a faction, you got friends. And a lot of them will give you work if that's the kind of thing you're interested in. You said that you're looking for Jink. They can supply you with that. Go up to any faction and you'll find them desperate for folks like you.
How does one start it?
Start a faction? Well, I guess you would have to get together with 200 or 300 of your people who think like you, who believe like you, and work your way up. We got a bunch. I mean, the folks I'm talking to you about right now, they're kind of what we call the ascendant factions. The ones who are really in charge, the ones who do a job in the city. There's more minor factions than you can shake a stick at. That's the kind of thing you're talking about. Get a club together, call yourself a faction, you can do that. Don't expect anyone to pay any attention to you.
That's fair.
Yes. It sounds like we have to have a deep conversation about philosophy to decide if we're all on the same board here.
Sounds like we have a lot of options for employment.
That you do. Above board, below board, whatever you want.
You did say that you could get us work, but
Oh yeah, I know people who are always looking for people like you.
is there a place like a job postings board somewhere in a common area that we could go to, or would we have to seek out one such as yourself?
You'd have to seek out a tout like me. And you are paying me, so there's no reason to pay another.
For the hour.
For the hour. Yeah, it's just kind of a system of folks who know folks and are always on the lookout. I can think of 3 or 4 jobs right now that folks have come up to me and say, "Hey, Jenny, you know anyone who can help me with this?" And I say, "Well, I don't right now, but I'll keep an eye out."
Do you know of a place where we could get a decently comfortable night's sleep?
Well, how much you looking to spend?
Mom was screaming in the background.
I know. Whatever it takes to not be here.
Here's in Sigler, here's in the Hive, or here's in the Smoldering Corpse Bar.
The last 2.
I see. Well, Lower Ward's not far from here. We could go there. There's a couple places I know that might be interested. We could also... I could take you to the gatehouse. They take people in for free, but you might not like the screaming if you don't want to be here.
What was the gatehouse?
The gatehouse is her faction headquarters. That is also sort of an asylum. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Our faction's a big too.
Yeah. What did the music?
No, it's going.
I mean, this
Oh.
is...
Or reconnect. Is it playing? Just refresh the page.
I don't think we need to go all the way to the ladies' ward. That sounds a bit fancy.
Lower ward.
Lower ward, yeah. I was about to say the lower ward, the market ward, somewhere in that range. I think sounds good for us.
Yeah. She pulls out something from her package. Says, "Here, this might help."
Oh, I'm so excited!
Let's see on that.
Let's see a map.
Oh,
You want me to
wow.
set it
Yeah.
on the table?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Move that.
Now we'll go ahead and, for the benefit of the viewing audience, also move you to the
Oh,
side.
jeez.
It's in.
Oh, sweet.
Oops.
Hold on. There's a location called the Grease Pit.
Right.
In fact, if you go to the lower left of this place, you'll find the Smoldering Corpse Bar.
I will.
Right.
In a second.
Where do you want me to move to?
Lower left corner. I think this way. Nick just said.
I don't know what directions are.
And this is just for us.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Oh, there's the smaller corpse.
It's industrial.
So somehow this is actually a torus shape?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there's a little picture of the Taurus
I
down
see
there on
that.
the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let me know if you want me to move it over.
Okay.
I love this.
We also have this giant, awesome physical map that came with the
It's so good.
whatever box set Nick got. It was crazy. Oh, I love it. Gastronome.
I'm definitely interested in going to the temples. We probably need a good night's sleep.
So does it
Not here.
connect here and here?
Link connects.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah.
And then
So, like,
also from here to there?
It's there to here and here to there, right?
But then
yeah,
also
if you go
like this?
if you go west from the Smoldering Corpse Bar, you'll hit the gatehouse.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Mortuary. Oh, I see.
The gatehouse might be a decent place to start.
Isn't the gatehouse the final?
It is.
Yeah.
Yes, but free lodging? I don't know. I'm a bit overwhelmed.
How much is it to
Well, the gatehouse is free lodging.
stay somewhere else?
You want to finish that sentence? Well, I mean, I would advise against staying in Ladies' Ward. I don't think you have the coin for that, even if you wanted to.
No, but the lower ward.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we head over to, the Clerk's Ward is nice. It's not too far from here. Not in a bank breaking way. Lower ward's a bit of a walk in the opposite direction, but that's what you're paying me for. I can get you pretty much anywhere in Sigil that would take you, 3, 4, 5 hours to walk to. I know the portals some portals just go to other parts of Sigil, and I know how to go through those. I can take a shortcut anywhere you want to go. That's why I'm the best.
Excellent.
Okay. That's...
So, the question was, how much would it cost to get
Oh.
lodgings in the lower ward?
Lodging in the lower ward probably run you about, for one room, say 5 gold a night.
Seems quite high, actually.
I had a... How much could a banana cost? $10.
First question. I'll pull out a gold coin from my backpack. They'll take this?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Yes,
folk here are used to taking just about anything. Some people won't, but those people I will not. I'm not going to guide you to those people.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
And,
Gold's gold for the most part.
how much do one of these jobs pay that you think we could manage?
Let's see here. I don't actually have anything lined up. Me, the DM.
I see. That's fine.
I need a couple minutes to figure something out.
Okay.
But I think ballpark she would say, I guess for one of the ones that I know, I'm a humble guy. I'll tell you, I don't know the highest payers in Sigil. The sorts of jobs I can give you might earn maybe 20, 25 gold a head.
A head as in like per person?
Yeah. It's generally better.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I wasn't sure if it was like bounty
per
hunter.
head.
Oh,
I didn't know if it meant like bounty hunter per head.
That's
That's what I thought.
Same. Run the same
Okay.
wavelength jacket.
I understand.
We're a bounty hunter.
yeah.
Nick and I are on the same one.
Yeah, that's somebody.
That's more
That's
important.
why I needed the.
No, I understood. I was like, wait, per head?
I'm like, that's
Per
actually
head?
quite nice if it's per head. Okay, so yeah.
It could be either, depending on the
Honestly.
Yeah.
You got a different tout, it might have a different meaning.
Yeah.
Sure. That's not too bad.
Well, I don't presume to know what the rest of you want to do. I said it before, Slim. I believe there's a reason we are here, and I think we should find out what that is. If you two want to stick with us, I think we should stick together. There's a reason all of us were dumped here at the same place at the same time, with the same symptoms.
I agree.
If you'd rather go your separate ways, you're welcome to do that. But sooner or later, destiny is going to throw us back together anyway.
And I do think that your muscle and your mind could be good additions to our skill set.
We seem to be lacking in our charge numbers at the moment anyway, so we have availability. We have openings. As you said. You did have an interview already, actually.
Oh, did I?
A practical application. You lit me on fire, which was marked against you. But
And again, I'm so sorry. I just thought, and he gets all awkward. Like, I just really wanted to help you. I'm very sorry.
it's okay.
So you're on fire, man. Burns.
Yeah.
I do have questions about this affliction of yours, though, but I'm not going to pry.
Yeah.
And that spellbook of yours seems very interesting. I have known very few mages in my life, and I think your skills could be useful if you actually use them.
A little jab there.
Yeah. Jacket just glares at Celine. So we need to. I need to ask you a question as the
Okay,
DM.
yeah.
When Dusty talks, does it talk aloud or just to me?
How would you prefer it?
Yeah, you answer that question.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you knew or if there were like some standard.
I haven't. It's your character feature, so I don't want to dictate
Can
how
we
it
do-
works to you.
Can do both.
Sure.
Okay, let's say
Oh,
that's
I
both.
love
Okay.
that.
And like the level of
Can
sentience.
I suggest something?
Yes.
It does do both, it doesn't always know when the best time is to do one or the
That's
other.
totally
Yes.
yes, 100% yes. I love it.
Really good.
And then the level of sentience, is it like, I mean, I can talk to it and stuff, but I'm guessing other people can also just engage with the book.
Yeah.
Okay. So Dusty's just out for the conversation. Like, I have Dusty just kind of out and open, so they're like listening and stuff. So if they ever want to say anything, they can always say something too.
Okay.
Who's controlling Dusty? Who's
I feel like it should be
role-playing
you.
Dusty?
You want me to
Yeah.
play Dusty?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you'd rather I do it.
I think both of us can do it.
Okay. Okay.
So if you think there's a funny, or not funny, if you
Yeah.
think there's something that should be said, then say it.
Okay. Okay.
But I think Dusty would respond to Celine's jab then.
Mhm.
Well, I'd be like, how dare you?
Listen, I think you are quite capable, book
Dusty!
Dusty. It's a pleasure to meet you, and I do think you are quite capable. You have gotten us out of many pinches, and once your subject here learns his way around you, I think it'll be a quite formidable pair.
Shakes his head.
Now, I don't mean to be rude or nothing, but my hour is almost up. Would you like to upgrade to day service or pay me a little bit more for longer, or what are y'all feeling? And I will say, because the hour is almost up, this can be a short rest for you.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, lovely. Thank you.
Yay! Yeah. I'm gonna roll me some hit dice.
Oh yeah, you don't automatically get hit points on a short rest. do you?
Not in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Short rest.
What does one do on D&D Beyond?
You click the short rest button.
Well, you have.
Yeah.
If you manually roll it, you have to manually enter the HP
Yeah.
after short rest. You can use D&D Beyond to roll it too.
And then just hit that and it'll automatically.
Yep. It'll just that will basically reset any skills that you have that reset on
Yeah.
a short rest, and then if you wanted to recover HP,
Mhm.
this is what you roll. And you actually should, if you're using them. Oops, I rolled it. If you're using them, you mark off there how many you used.
Oh, okay. I mean, you rolled a 9, so I think I'm gonna keep that.
That was a false roll. Okay, so I'm gonna roll. Wait, how many am I? Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll 2.
I hit dice didn't roll automatically when I hit the button, so I'm going to
Well,
roll them here.
well, because you've got to click the hit die button. Or
I did, but that's okay. I will just do them manually.
I'm doing mine manually. Okay. Ooh.
While we do that, I think Phaedric is just gonna tell Celine, like, I agree. I think we're together for a reason, whatever that may be, and we should stick together. So I'd be happy to.
We're happy to have you. Welcome
adventure with
aboard.
you.
Welcome aboard. All right.
Now,
14 hit points back.
Jenny, I know that our hour is almost up, and I think the consensus is we would like to hire you for at least the rest of the day.
Is it?
We need to get somewhere in the city where we can rest.
Well, but she can take us through a portal just like that, right?
Yes, but
But, after sitting here for an hour, I mean, the screaming is something, but I'm feeling all right.
How long does fog cloud last?
An hour.
Hey.
Yeah. I looked at that and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
I'm
it
actually
starting to like
feeling
fade and
Quite a
Okay.
bit better. So,
better enough that you want to wander around the hive by yourself.
no, my point was, if we were going to go and sleep now, we don't have to hire her longer, because we're going to go sleep. But if we're going to,
I see.
if we want to hire her for the rest of the day and do some exploring or find a job or something, we could do that.
I think it might be worth it, at least for this first day.
Yes.
So, Jenny, my question is, I think we are all very much enjoying your company. I know I certainly am. Is
Thank you.
there any chance that a bunch of Clueless and I could pay you 4 gold for the rest of the day?
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage.
Oh!
I was hoping that but
wow.
one of these is a 4.
But the other one was a 19 as well.
I was hoping that the previous romantic interest in Slim would help.
I think Phaedric is gonna step in and just hand her the 5 gold. Thank you
Well,
so much
never
for all
mind
your
then.
help.
Yeah, I think you see her very quickly cool on you.
Ooh.
Because I think partly because she had already given you the spiel about like the charity she works for, and now you're trying to like haggle her down on her price.
Fair enough.
And so she takes your money gladly and says, "Well, thank you, kind sir. Are y'all ready to go? Anything else you want to know before we leave? I noticed y'all haven't ordered any food. Do you want to stay here and do that, or should we?"
I think that Celine wants to get out of here as soon as possible.
Yes. I see the fog cloud starting to thin, and I'm like,
You see him?
yes, let's leave.
All right. We can do that. She gets up to go, and kind of like, all right, come on.
I'm writing in my notes. It's so blue.
The screaming. I just remembered. Have you all watched Rick and Morty? That episode with Roy.
I've not seen that show.
Oh my god! There is like I will send you a clip. Of, like that's what I picture when you mentioned the screaming. Ah! On fire.
I was just trying to look. I have a feature that lets me switch out a skill or a tool proficiency whenever I take a rest, short or long. So I was like, is there one that would work better than history right now?
That's really useful.
I know. Come on, then. I'm going to keep history. And that's what I was distractedly doing as we were having this conversation.
So I think we're just gonna let Jenny lead us to a
Right,
same place where there's no screaming.
Yes.
Okay. The group of you exit the Smoldering Corpse bar, and Jenny kind of leads you around and says, all right, come on, this is the shortcut. I know we're not going Lower World War, but it is faster to go this way. And you don't get that far before you are kind of like swarmed by a group of children. We're like, hey, any you want to buy some portal keys? We got portal keys for sale. And they're all like coming up to you, real cheap portal keys. And anyone want some?
Can I do an insight check? That's legit.
Yeah.
Like I can do an insight. Okay.
I also would like to.
Also, it seemed a little
Can I keep an eye on my wallet?
Yeah.
Oh, natural 20.
Nice.
Okay.
25 total.
They are mostly lying.
Okay.
Some of what they're selling is legitimate portal keys, but they don't know to what portals.
Okay. Gotcha.
I'd like to just give them a very mean look and try to scare them off just by glaring.
Yeah. Roll intimidation at disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
These are Sigil kids, man.
Yeah, but I'm also like a glowy ghost rogue.
Listen,
That's not special here.
these are
That's not special
Sigil
here.
kids.
We
I
are no
have
longer
proficiency
special.
in intimidation, and it's only a +2, so that's a 9.
Okay, yeah. They do not. They're not fazed by this at all.
I'm like, that usually works. I used to be able to make a child cry for some of me.
I think Frederick's gonna have. Why would you make children cry on purpose?
Yeah, Slim's over there contorting his face into funny shapes for these games.
Oh, that's where the disadvantage came from, actually.
You were me mugging them, and it's like what?
Slim's
over my
actually
shoulder.
right now a balloon animal dog.
Celine, what is it like when your shield warns you of danger?
I don't have a shield.
Oh, what is it?
It's my sword.
Oh, your sword warns you of danger.
Yes,
What is
shield was the other path.
Right. Yeah, what is it like when your sword warns you of danger?
Wait, let me look at my sword.
Sword.
My sword.
The lower sword.
Advantage on initiative. None of us can be surprised. And I think because this sword, it was a gift from the Raven Queen, and it's called the Raven's Whisper. So it's probably a whisper in my ear.
Okay. What is it saying to you right now?
Well, it would be telling me what the danger is.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the danger is.
Yeah.
But it would be like, look behind you, or
Yeah.
like, it would tell me like where it's coming from.
Yeah. I don't think it does that. Because I don't think it knows exactly.
Mm.
It just knows that, like, I think you hear the whisper of ravens that just say, like, you're in trouble. You're all in terrible danger. Look fast. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Against a crowd of children.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And I think because it works on the whole party, all of you hear it. And anyone that I specified as being.
So like your sword whispered it, and like we could all.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it sounds like a woman's voice in your ear. Very kind of ethereal and creepy. And it's probably not actually her because she's not allowed to be here.
Yeah.
But she's like coded herself into the sword or whatever. Okay.
That's a 19 for me.
Okay.
Okay. Wow. That's 2 times I've rolled this pair of dice and they've both rolled really terribly. Each time. Oh, that's a 12 for me. Also, okay. Go to the Roll20 page. And then,
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
maybe try to reset
It's a
it,
7
or
for
refresh
seven.
it. Is
Oh,
it
for the.
for the music? Well, first check here.
You said a 19, Phaedric?
Yes, 19.
And Celine got a 7.
12.
A 12. And what'd you get, Jacket? 6. Okay.
Can you check your volume? Is it giving me anything? Well, I guess it is. Okay. Can you that again? We want it to come from there. You'll just turn off the text.
We're traveling.
See if we get the music back in.
Yeah, because it was working before.
It was working.
Yeah.
I only just saw this map, but this is such a cool map.
This is so cool, right? I was just staring at it.
Yeah, I got this from, this is not from the book, but somebody on DM's Guild had put together a bunch of, like, custom maps based on locations from the book that didn't get maps. So, like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
I love when DM's Guild does that.
Yeah. You can see Ignis right here. Look, there's Ignis. Screaming corpse. Right there.
Oh my god. But is it still not working? Or is it just too quiet? No, it's not coming through.
No.
Maybe I'll try that soon. Okay, should I stop? Mm-hmm. Please. Okay. Yeah, first. Just for now.
Figure it out. Technology is hard.
Fortunately, it shouldn't be affecting our listeners.
No, it won't be effective.
There it is.
Just a minute.
Okay. From a position none of you can see, a bolt comes out. Let's see if it hits its target.
Uh-oh.
It does. Phaedric, you are hit with a bolt just like in the neck. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, that's fair.
I was really hoping it was me. I was going to deflect that nonsense.
Oh no!
Oh no!
That's a nat one.
Oh,
Didn't that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why?
I don't know.
Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, and I don't have anything to help me with that. So, yeah. I was rolling so well. It's because I thought about it. It's because like,
Did you
oh
think
wow,
about it?
yeah, I did. I was like, wow, these rolls are going great.
Oh,
no.
You jinxed yourself.
I did by thinking it.
How dare you?
Mm-hmm, I know. How dare I think?
How dare you think? How dare you have that thought? I don't even see what we're fighting.
Take
Yeah, no.
21 piercing damage.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Why?
Fuck.
We are only level 4!
And from the poison damage that the bolt was coated in, take another 24.
Holy shit!
I'm down.
You living, bro?
That's more HP than we have. Why the fuck is someone attacking us?
So I'm
Mystery
down.
Sigil.
Does that?
Sigil.
Does that
Yeah, don't chase
count?
the
Don't worry
dolphin.
about that yet.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Shit.
Phaedric is next. Roll a death saving throw.
You want to use the
Oh yeah,
death save one?
yeah,
Wait, do I
yeah.
have my phone? Oh, I don't have it set up to die.
It's okay.
I think my phone is upstairs.
Okay, I'll do this one.
Yeah, that one's blood colored.
Yeah, you know.
Oh,
That's what you needed.
10.
A 10 is a success.
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Dang it, I left my phone upstairs.
The next thing that happens is as soon as the bolt strikes and Phaedric drops, one of these children throws back his cloak and pulls out a short sword, and you realize for the first time this was not a child, this was a halfling in disguise,
No.
Motherfucker.
and moves to strike Phaedric
While he's down?
while he's
Oh,
down.
shit.
Why?
There are reasons this is happening.
I mean, I know, but why?
Ooh.
Oh my god. Why did I roll so low on the initiative?
What's your AC, Phaedric?
18.
Okay. This is one hit,
The one failed. This.
so 2 failed death saves.
2 failed.
Oh yeah.
Because any hit against an unconscious creature is a critical.
Yep, you're right.
Oh god.
And he gets 2 attacks.
Oh shit.
That is an 18 exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm dead, no?
Cool. So
Yeah.
first death.
First death of the campaign.
Fuck. Well, sucks.
Well, it's been great having you join us.
Thanks, guys. That was
Yeah.
fun.
Wonderful.
See you later.
I'm like looking through my stuff and I'm like, is there any monk thing
Yeah,
I
I'm
can
like,
do to
is there
intercept this
anything I
nonsense?
can do? I'm like, no, I'm just dying.
I got nothing.
What's that George Carlin means? Guess I'll die.
Guess I'll die.
With his movement, this guy just like starts running away.
What?
Were they next to us? Or can we,
Yeah, they were all like swarming around you.
So can we
The rest of
stop
the children
this
are
guy?
very confused and alarmed.
Or
at
can
this.
we like opportunity attack? this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, anyone, Slim can use an opportunity.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Slim can.
Pull out my spear. Okay.
If only you'd taken Sentinel.
I know, right?
If only I'd taken tough.
19 to hit.
You still wouldn't have
I
survived.
might have
that does hit.
been.
Okay.
Yeah, but he hit you 2 more times.
Yeah, true. No, but I might not have been down from the initial, like,
Yeah,
Like,
but still.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's 8 points of damage.
Okay. Does that do any? Do you have? You don't have stunning strike yet, do you?
I do not, no.
Okay. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe you could stop him in his tracks.
Unless you use a grapple.
Yeah, it's true. Do you want to try and grapple rather than do damage?
No, I have a -1 strength.
Okay. Yeah, I think the revised PHB fixes this for monks, but it really is monks put all their like dump stat into strength and can never grapple anybody, which is insane because they're martial artists.
Yeah.
You think they'd be able to grapple something?
Yeah, next version does fix that. At least in the UAs that I've seen.
That's cool.
I'm looking forward to it as a monk in the other campaign. Next is Celine.
How far away is this guy? Oh, he's on the map.
Yeah, he's on that. He's 30 feet away.
Yeah,
He
I run
ran
into him.
his
shank
full
him.
movement.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I probably have to use my bonus action to dash to
Yeah.
get up next to him.
Uh-huh.
And attack.
Okay.
Do you want to try casting again? Because we lost audio on mine now. I don't know what's happening. Alright. Here, can you blow on this for luck? Blow. Like a candle. Thank you.
How audio?
Just
no.
not lucky.
11.
That misses.
Yeah, okay. That's all I got, guys.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Jacket.
Old person.
Ooh.
What kind of saving throw do I have to make here?
That is a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Not his best suit. Natural 20.
Are you kidding?
Are you
Jesus
fucking
You can
me?
come and look.
I believe you.
I believe you.
I believe you. I'm not asking you. I'm asking why.
Apparently this was meant to happen.
This is going pretty south pretty fast.
I don't think I can do anything about that. I can't use a disadvantage or anything.
Well, he did seem like a prospective new party member, but I guess we'll have to open up recruitment again.
I
I
guess.
mean, I don't know what we can do. None of us are healers. You do not have Revivify.
You have your healing spell still, right?
Yeah,
I
but
was
it's not going to
pop
heal
a
a dead
potion in
person.
his throat,
Oh, it's
but
a
Dead.
Is that it for Jacket? Are you going to move or?
Yeah, I've got a
Any
potion
bonus
and
action?
healing hand. That's not going to do shit.
I can't tell where the arrow came from, right?
Actually,
Or the
no.
bolt.
You could make a perception check. I won't make that an action.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action to shift.
Mhm.
So you see Jacket's like ears grow a little bit and fur
Mhm.
growing on his arms and stuff, and that means I'll take advantage because I have advantage to wisdom.
Cool.
Okay, never mind.
Why is everyone rolling?
We're rolling
This
like
is like
garbage.
the opposite of last session.
It's garbage.
Y'all are rolling bad and I'm rolling great.
10.
Yeah.
You
yeah,
need to
that
stop
not
it.
one
I
fucked
do.
me.
You need to use different dice.
okay, rolling well is the DM's prerogative. though.
No.
You said 10?
10.
Yeah, you can't tell. There are so many, like, this alley is so crowded and Sigil, just like as a place, is so crowded, and the buildings are stacked so tall that you're just like looking at like all these windows that the shot could have
Okay.
come from.
And are the kids still swarming us, or are they kind of scattering now?
The kids are scattering. As soon as like
Okay.
violence started happening, these
Yeah.
kids are like gone. It's not
Okay.
it's not their turn yet, but that is what they're going to do on their turn.
And dragging somebody is half your movement. Is
Yeah.
that right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I will. Is there like a awnings or any cover around?
I think the bar has an awning, and there's also I'm going to say there's an awning sort of like right here, at the entrance to the other building.
Okay. So I'm gonna drag Daedric under that.
Okay.
And like start just kind of keep looking for where this assailant is.
Yeah.
I look like this the whole time.
I know.
And
For the
that's it.
listeners.
Tongue out.
Tongue out.
Tongue out, head lolled to the side.
Eyes X's.
To search someone's person, like
Yeah.
to search his body for like if he had like any way to revive himself, like a
Yeah.
scroll revive or something. Take an
You
action.
I've already given you a free perception to
totally
look
fine.
around the
Yeah,
thing,
if
but
not-
next turn you could do that.
Yes. Okay. That's what I wanted to know. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it for me.
Okay. Slim.
Yeah, Slim's gonna chase after this person, obviously. I've got a 40-foot walking speed, so I can definitely get there. Sidle up next to Celine and say, "Boss, I'll distract. You shank."
Sounds good.
And we will do a bunch of monk stuff. Spear's out, so we're going to start with that. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. I've shifted the spear to one hand so that I can use my unarmed attacks with the rest of my stuff. So that's 10 damage with the spear.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use Flurry of Blows. So then I get to do 2 unarmed attacks.
Yep, with bonus action. Monks, I know, man.
Yeah, I'm going to count on you for that.
Yeah.
As I figure this out.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh my god.
Roll.
On my unarmed strikes, I've got a 9 and an 11.
Yeah, neither of those hit. You now that this kid has like thrown, quote unquote kid, now that this assassin has thrown up, like opened the cloak, revealing that he's actually pretty heavily armored.
Then the last thing I will do is when I use an unarmed strike and I'm holding one of my monk weapons, I can enter a stance called Agile Parry.
Mhm.
So Slim just kind of like dances into this like defensive form,
Mhm.
and I get +2 to my AC.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Is that the end for you?
That's it.
Okay. You go back up to the top of initiative. Jacket, no, you don't see signs of anybody. No further bolt comes from any window. There's nobody fires again.
Okay.
This guy, the halfling assassin, is not even going to disengage. It's just going to book it. So both of you can make opportunity attacks if you want.
Yes, please. And I would like to specify that I'm trying to knock this guy out, if possible.
What about you, Celine?
We'll see if I hit first.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not though. 15.
Misses.
I also got a 15.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
No, it's frustrating as hell.
This guy like ducks back, like drifts back to like an alleyway behind the smoldering corpse bar with his, let's see, how much movement have I used so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, so with his first move he moves here and then he keeps going around behind the bar. And that's the end of his turn. Celine, you're up.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
You take him off the map.
No, he's up there.
He's up there.
Oh, I see.
Can't quite see him.
Oh, I see. So let's see. How far is he? 10,
He's about
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. 40 is all I can go. Wait. But if I... Wait. Can I... Hold on.
You can use a dash action.
Yeah, well, that's what I... Oh, wait. No, I can go 60. Not
Yeah.
40. Why did I think I could only go 40? This game. Alright, so I could definitely make it up to him. I'm gonna follow him up there. And try to shank him again. And hope that one of these dice will actually roll nicely for me. I know, I don't even get sneak attack this way, though. Maybe I'll hold an action and wait for Slim to come distract him before I attack, actually.
Okay.
Because I want my sneak attack.
Gotcha. Is that the end for you then?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
bonus action. Action was being held.
Jacket.
What's Jenny doing all this?
As soon as the violence started, Jenny, true to her word, started stepping back and said, "This ain't me.
Okay.
Okay.
Y'all come find. I'm gonna be in the bar. Y'all come find me again if you get out of this."
Mm-hmm. I killed my friend.
Let's see.
Friends? Yeah.
Well on our way.
Do I know that Praetor's dead, or do I have to do a medicine check to find that? Figure that out.
I think it's pretty clear
It's pretty
because Phaedric dropped, and then you saw somebody just like basically do the fantasy equivalent of like a double tap to like make sure Phaedric was dead.
Okay.
Just like stabbed him twice in the heart.
I see. Okay.
Pissed
So
off.
I know.
We've been here for like 5 seconds. Sorry, I'm dead.
will-
I'm not talking.
But that's exactly what we're like. What the fuck, man? They were out for you.
I will search Phaedric's belongings to see if he had any way to like any method to like heal himself or revive himself.
Phaedric, do you have that?
No.
Okay, but I don't know that.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not Baldur's Gate 3, where
Sort of.
everyone starts with
With
3
the
spells
stab.
and roll 5.
So I'm basically frantically just looking for
Yeah.
I was
something
like, with
to
a
reverse this
tinderbox,
effect.
a water skin, and
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna amend something I said earlier. Jenny ducks in and says, I'm gonna see if I can find some help. She's gonna go look for somebody who can maybe like do this revivify stuff for
Okay.
you.
Great. Okay.
But she's not gonna fight.
But that takes my action, right? To do
Uh,
this?
yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's fine. Then I won't do anything else.
Slim, you're up.
Okay. I am going to have to spend a key point to Step of the Wind
Mm-hmm.
in order to get far enough to make an attack. But what I want to do is get basically into this alley behind Celine and then kind of kip up on the wall and get to the other side of this person
Yeah, you can do that.
Ooh.
As soon as
so that we bookend him.
he's within range, distraction range. Like the minute I see this
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
eyes look up, I
Uh-huh.
go for it.
Okay, go for it.
And that's all. I was just trying to give Celine the opportunity.
Dirty 20,
That'll hit.
I believe. Yes, dirty 20. Oh, where's my thing? Yes. Okay. What do I get for sneak attack? What is
1d6.
I wish.
Eventually.
I wish.
Sorry, I forgot to loop the music, y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
we were
what it
wondering
was.
why it kept
Oh,
stopping.
I was like,
But it was going on there, so I was like, maybe it's
That
fine.
was weird. I thought I didn't see it going. Huh.
Okay. Anyway, oh my god.
It's back now.
Yes. Can you not put this down right on top of the microphone, please? All right, go ahead. Go that way. Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right, how much damage?
Little kid, I have to roll it
Okay.
because I'm trying to do that and
Yeah.
not get tangled up in stuff. Okay, so it's 2d6. Man, that seems so low.
Peter, you can play Dusty if you want.
I love that.
You want to play
Well,
the book?
Play with both.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. No,
Can I
that
be sassy?
okay. That just went
Can I
under.
be sassy?
Oh, yeah.
Close
Yeah,
the door. Oh my god.
Ethan, can you
Please, thank you.
get the light first? Get the light first.
Yeah.
I got
Sorry about that. You guys. She's not quite learned.
I worked at a preschool. I know how.
Yeah. Okay.
No, but
you. Did you?
Yeah, that was what I did before working my current job. I worked at a bilingual preschool.
16 piercing damage.
Very
That's
tasty.
magical piercing.
Very
If
tasty.
that matters.
This guy's kind of just a normal person
Good,
Ooh.
fucker.
with armor and,
With
and
like
a sword.
tons of armor
Yeah.
and lots of movement for a halfling.
What did you end up
Well, he
with?
dashed. I mean, he's not trying to fight.
Right.
Yeah.
16.
He was just trying to get away with murder.
Where did my die go? It rolled under the. Okay, remind me to look that later. Somebody who remembers stuff
Okay.
better than him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm trying.
So yeah, and that was just my reaction. So
Yeah.
you're up.
I think I'm just gonna do a spear attack.
Okay.
And again, trying to knock him out if I can. 25.
That hits.
8 damage.
Still up.
Wow.
No, you couldn't have blocked it. I think she's
Just
just
keep trying to
tired.
go the other way.
Did you get trapped in there, Claire?
My hands up. That's from last time when I opened my door.
I see.
My hands up.
I will just say to this halfling,
I used to watch my
what on earth could a bunch of clueless like us have done to you in the short 5 minutes we've been in your city?
Okay. He'll answer on his turn. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. We are back to I guess his turn is next. Said, look, I'm just doing a job. I got paid for this. I don't know anything else.
Insight check? Is that on my turn thing?
No, I think you can just make one here.
Okay.
Unless you want to just use your passive insight.
Yeah. Well, yeah, passive insight. Yeah. 11.
You rolled a 10. He knows a little bit more than what he's saying, but not that much.
Alright. My hit was not non-lethal. Because
Yeah.
I wanted to see him bleed.
Yeah, he is bleeding.
Good.
And I think that, like, at the moment, I think on your insight check, you also realize that he ducked here not expecting to, like, outrun the two of you. He was going for a portal. He was trying to, like, get behind you because he knew how he could get out easily. Now that he's boxed in by the two of you, he's realizing escape is not necessarily an option. So he's just going to spend his turn pleading, look, please don't kill me. Please don't. Please.
Okay.
And then it is Celine's turn. What's Celine do?
Is it my turn next?
Yeah.
Again? Already?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. I think I'll hold my sword out against his neck and just tell Slim. Or I have manacles.
Yeah.
So I'll toss him to Slim. Or actually, I'll just start manacling him with my action. That'll be my action. I'll just be like, alright, give me your hands.
Okay.
And I manacle him.
Yeah. All this commotion you can see is starting to attract the attention of some of the like unhoused people who live back here in this alley. And some of them are starting to just like rouse themselves up from the ground. What's happening? What is it?
And as I am putting the manacles on, I'm like, you are going to tell us everything about the one who hired you. On your feet.
Yeah,
Yank it.
he's like yanked up. And he's short. I mean, he's a small creature to happen. So yeah, when you yank him up, you yank him up.
No, I'm not being gentle about it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I used my action Manacle him because I actually used some of my money that you gave me to buy myself a set of manacles. So
Sweet.
I do have manacles.
Sweet.
You even know how to be gentle?
Nope.
Okay.
I was like, hang on a minute. I don't need to ask you for rope or anything. I have manacles. I'm so glad I grabbed this.
Jacket, what are you doing again?
Jacket, probably in a panic, also asked Dusty. We don't have anything for this, do we?
It's a little bit outside the bounds of my experience. I'm not. You're a wizard, not a priest.
Yeah, I know. Let's see. Yeah, I guess. He'll just try and hold position, make sure that nobody gets close to Phaedric's body, and then looks out for Jenny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jenny went back into the bar, and has not come back out yet.
Okay.
But when she does, I'll tell you.
Yep.
So it's your turn.
I mean, basically. Well, I guess she's not the only one.
That's
I was
true.
gonna say, are we still in initiative? But I guess there was whoever the.
I will take a look around
Sure
for any further danger. I think.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Not my strong suit, but we'll try it. 12.
12. Okay. You look around for like any further danger in the alley, and kind of you see a lot of these. There's like 5 or 6 of these people who are just kind of like we're sleeping it off back here. You look around and see that none of them seem to be assassins in disguise. But one of them does look. Your eyes like cross over one of them, and then you like do a double take as you look back. Phaedric is here.
What?
What?
And is waking up and is like yawning and looking around. And Phaedric, would you switch to your warlock character sheet?
Oh my god!
Yes, sir.
Shit. Boss? And I'll point.
And now we're out of initiative.
I'm shook. Oh my
I'm blue screening. Sorry, you have to give me a second.
shook. Holy shit. Okay.
Can I make eye contact with that Phaedric?
Yeah.
I will just wave one of my hands. The main 4 fingers of the hand are all kind of stuck together, so they're like one big blob, and then the thumb is just a
Like in the
Like a
art.
mitten.
yeah.
Like in the art.
And I will just kind of wave at Phaedric.
Do I recognize this person?
Phaedric, what you remember, and this is you remember the things on your warlock character sheet up until the point where you remember yourself waking up on the slab in the mortuary. And you remember all the things that version of you saw and heard. You don't remember anything that version of you thought. So like,
Okay.
yeah, it feels like you remember the things that have happened to quote unquote you in Sigil, but again, it's like you read them in a book about somebody else.
Like it happened to someone else.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. What did you do? You just
I
waved?
just waved.
Hi.
Level 3 or level 4?
You should be level 4.
Okay.
We didn't level up
I know.
Can we? Okay.
There were
I'll work on
a
that.
lot
I
of
know.
things
I know.
I had to hold my tongue about.
I know.
Can I just this is really fun. Cool. I was like partly heartbroken, but partly like, no, I trust Nick. I know I don't know what's gonna happen, but something's gonna happen.
We're in Sigil. I was expecting Jenny to come back out of the bar with like an angel who could grant Phaedric in exchange
I
for
was
some
prepared
tap.
to like haul Phaedric over my shoulder and take him to a temple of fucking Lathander.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Is his
Hi.
corpse still?
His you still are with his corpse.
I am.
His corpse didn't disappear. It's still there.
I will turn to this little assassin we've manacled, and I will just say, I will point to Phaedric and I will say, what the fuck?
Do I see my
You
corpse yet,
remember
or no?
dying.
No, I mean, you're around the corner.
Yeah.
You remember this guy
Yeah.
killing you.
So I'm gonna where did I get struck? Like by the
You were struck by the
neck.
in the neck.
Yeah, in the neck, and then
Yeah, and I think that they found like a vulnerable spot in your armor and just like
Yeah.
stabbed right there a couple
yeah.
times.
I think Phaedric. I think I'm gonna. He touches his neck, and his
There's
heart, and
no
like,
wounds, no pain, nothing.
because you just said what?
Is he in
and
his
I'm
other outfit?
What
He
the
is in
fuck?
his other outfit.
Saw that, right? I died.
Oh, we saw that. You're around the corner, dead.
What the fuck?
You look kind of different, though, and not just because you're in a different body.
There's a different
There's a
spirally
skin
thing
here.
behind your head.
Yeah. You look the same. I mean, you look like
Yeah.
you've always looked.
I
He's
think.
got like a cool tattoo
Yeah.
on his wrist.
Oh, yeah.
You want to describe?
Yeah.
Wait, do we have?
I've
Hold
got
on,
it. I've
can you
got
pull
it
it?
handy. It's right.
I've also got hurt eventually.
Warlock here. There you go.
There it is.
So,
Oh, sexy baby.
So the I think the clothes are a bit tighter, shorter, less concealing. He has markings around his wrists that look like chains, like a tattoo, but more like
The brand.
like a branding or a scar
Mhm.
in form of chains in both his hands. And another thing he notices, he looks down at his chest. There's no scar there. There's no. He used to have a huge claw mark across his chest that's no longer there. And his halo-like thing around his head. I don't think he notices this, but maybe you do. It looks different. The shape has changed slightly. He's just. What is this place?
I don't know.
If you want some revenge, I've got your meat right here.
Do we need above table? Do we need him for anything?
We need to know who hired him. Who hired you? Tell you that, and we'll think about letting you live.
There are ways to extract answers from the dead, so we don't necessarily have to keep you alive.
Well, okay. Well, that's going a bit far, don't you think?
We don't
Is
need
it?
to write your name in the dead book as long as you tell us.
You stabbed our friend in the heart.
Bone box, flap it.
Basically.
Inspiration?
Yeah, actually, paying attention.
I've been taking notes on signal slang. Inspiration is better than Jink.
Okay. There was a tiefling that I met in a bar, and he gave me this, and he pulls out what looks like a compass, but like in the middle, instead of like the northeast south like directions, it still has the sort of like spinning like the pointer, but in the middle is like a magical image of Phaedric's face. I was given this, told to go to the hive, use this. The man it showed would be along soon, and I was to work with a partner who I never met, and told to deliver the killing strike.
Partner with lightning bolt.
Can you just describe in detail this teeth?
Not in detail. I mean, blue skin, white hair, cold eyes, wearing a hood most of the time. Not horned, not one of those Asmodeus tieflings, more than the other plane touched. I think maybe, possibly you all arrived. I couldn't tell you much more than that.
Did they give you a name?
No,
Or
not the sort of
designation?
job that involves names.
Another question. Faction. You. Which one?
I'm a Mexican.
Typical.
Mm-mm.
Actually, no, he didn't say that.
Okay.
He's a Doom Guard.
Doomguard. Oh, that's it.
Do you still say typical?
No. Because I don't
Okay.
know this one.
Yeah.
I will look to the rest of you and say, I don't know what that means. I'm sure Jenny does. We hired Jenny for the day.
I'm not there. So.
Yeah, what are you doing with this body?
I'm waiting for Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny
I
comes
mean, you
out.
don't know that he's.
I have no
Jenny
idea.
comes out a little bit later and says, "I'm so sorry, darling. I couldn't find anybody. Is he gone? Oh, this is not. I sort of warned you a little bit that a lot of clueless who come up here do end up dead very quickly. I didn't think you would be that sort, or that it would happen this quickly.
Well,
Where'd the others go?
they chased off one of the assailants.
I don't think it's a wise idea for them to be by themselves without protection. Group up is what I say.
Look what happened when we were grouped up. I don't know.
Fair point.
We'll wait for them to get back, I suppose.
Alright, you alright?
So far.
I mean, like emotionally, are you alright?
Well, I guess
You
we'll
need
find
to
out
talk to
later.
me?
No, Jenny, I think I'll be alright.
Okay. And they just wait for this.
Yeah, we just
Yeah.
we just hanging out.
It's around this time that Celine looks at Slim and says, "Where did the wizard go?
I left him at the bottom.
You left the squishy one at the bottom."
Yeah, that was a mistake. Let's get back.
Yep, do y'all
Wait,
try
are we
and
still
take this
logging?
guy?
Is it?
Yes.
Wait,
Okay.
is it Slim the squishy one?
Yeah, that's racist.
That's racist. Yeah, I'm gonna be offensive.
At least he didn't call me a blob, because that would be much worse.
Oh, I did like 16. Well, before we go, if you want, while we're in this alley, it's your
No,
chance.
it's okay. It's okay. Slim will pull Phaedric and Celine kind of. I guess there's no pulling because we're
pulling
dragging this guy
him.
along.
Yeah.
But we'll just kind of speak in a hushed voice to the two of you. I really don't think this guy knows much more than he said. Phaedric, you were the one who died. How do you feel about this?
Target practice.
What do you want to do with him?
Hey, I talk.
Can I Eldritch Blast him?
Yes.
Just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
Feels a
Can
little...
you have advantage because I'm holding him steady.
Yeah, he's grappled.
Restrained from the manacle.
Restrained.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He is
I mean, first roll was an 18, and
that 18.
second one was an 18.
Nice.
Well, either of those hit.
18 plus 7, so...
All right.
And it's 1d10 plus 5?
Mm-hmm.
Now, would a never mind.
Oh, do you have agonized blast?
Oh.
It would be under features. Didn't you?
I did get...
Sweet.
+5.
Okay, so
It's a good
that's...
feature.
Is that
6.
where the +5 on here
That
comes
must
from?
be it. Yeah.
Or is it from? No,
Oh.
that's from your charisma. Right?
Well, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
that
get
is
your
from my
charisma without
charisma.
agonizing blast. That's the thing. It would just be 1d10.
That's right, and agonizing blast has
Yeah.
your charisma. So it's just +5. This is correct.
Okay, that's 11.
Are you trying to kill him?
No.
Oh.
Just fuck him up real...
Then he's unconscious.
Okay, cool.
I
Search his
remove-
body and leave him here.
I remove the manacles,
Mhm.
put them back in my pack,
Okay.
and yeah, we'll search his body. for
Yeah,
everything.
he's got the money he was paid
I'll
for the
take
job.
the compass.
Yeah, he's got the compass. So, I
Oh, yeah, don't figure out for sure.
add
And
to
the
character
money.
sheet
Mhm.
a compass of what do I call this?
The portal key.
Compass of tracking.
Compass is tracking.
Yeah.
Okay, is it a custom item?
Yeah.
Would it show up if I search portal? Do I need
It
to
should.
add
I hope so.
If Nick built it, it should
Oh, okay.
show up.
There it is.
Yeah, and he's got the money on him. He was paid for the job, which was 75 gold.
Nice.
Sweet.
I guess I'll just give that to Phaedric.
Because I just died.
Because you died.
Yeah.
Thank
Also,
you.
he didn't do the job, so I don't feel bad about it.
I wouldn't anyway. He's not going to need it anymore.
Yeah. Phaedric, he used a short sword to kill you, but he also does have a long sword.
One
But I
that's
guess you
not-
don't use long swords anymore, do you?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe
not.
just take it out of habit. You're like, I
Yeah.
don't do one of these.
And suddenly very heavy.
You're suddenly like, why do I
Yeah.
have this?
Jacket,
Yes.
can you roll an Arcana check for me?
Sure.
Claire.
Okay. I don't get advantage for any reason, right?
I don't think so.
That's like the classic Zachism. Like my mom's was, I don't have to roll, right? And Zach's is, I don't get advantage for any reason, do I?
I always get that.
Yeah, you don't get advantage on these.
Well, that's a 2 plus 7, so that's a 9.
Yeah, okay. I'm not going to give you the information on this.
No, that's fine.
Nice.
I don't deserve it.
Yeah.
Rolling like
Yeah, so this
Rad.
this guy had basically the stuff I've told you about, plus the cross... no, he's not carrying a crossbow. That's not his job on this one.
So the compass, does he have a portal key?
You
through.
knew, you could tell he was going for a portal, but you do not know what the key was.
Oh, so they're not just like keys,
No,
they could be anything.
yeah.
It could be like a button on his cloak or a song he knows.
Yeah,
Or...
yeah.
Okay. I
A
understand.
command word, it could be...
I mean, not that we would know that.
Yeah.
I think I'm looking for an actual
Yeah,
key.
you will not find a key
Yeah.
on his body.
Okay. But I got the compass and we got the money.
Yeah, I just know what Jenny said, which was that it could be literally anything. So
Look and see notes.
I also did run Sigil for a little bit.
That's true. Yeah,
I know some of this
yeah,
already.
yeah.
But also he is taken
I
right.
am also.
Yeah.
So then, then we leave this guy as a pile of unconscious.
Don't forget your mandrels.
I
Well, no,
already,
those
I
are-
already took the
Okay,
I already
yeah,
took them off and put them back in my pouch.
Right.
But,
So you go and rejoin...
and then we go and rejoin Jacket, and we come around the corner with like Phaedric
I
just
think
walking.
Vader is like,
Jack is
Yeah.
like, look at the body, look at Vader, look at the body, look at Vader.
Will,
He's like,
Will.
yeah, exactly.
Shrugs.
Just like,
hey, who's this? That's me.
But also,
I am very confused.
As
As
we
in-
all
How do
did I
I?
mention we all woke up in the mortuary?
You did, but... I don't know what I thought about that, now that I think back on it. I guess I assumed you were wrong or confused or lying for some reason.
Or came through portal.
Or that.
now who's clueless?
But now we've clearly
Oh.
just
Is the version of
Believe I
Phaedric
have a
that's down
A lot of
still
people say that.
completely like he's still there? Like
Yeah,
that's
it's still there.
Does
me,
he
but
still
like
look
dressed
like
in
Phaedric?
different.
Yeah, no,
Clothes,
that's...
like-
This is Phaedric's body
Yeah.
on the ground.
well, if there's anything
It's
you'd
not
like to
it's not
recover from your
evaporating or
other-
disintegrating or anything. It's just here.
You'd like if
Is
there's
it
anything
cheating
you'd
if I
like.
take all my money though?
Yeah, I was gonna say if there's anything you'd like to recover from your belongings,
DM.
they're technically yours.
Yeah, I thought about this. I've been thinking a lot about this.
Okay, no. Yeah.
I don't think you can do that.
Okay.
So you can
Okay.
take your money. You can't you can't kill yourself for an infinite money glitch.
I wasn't going to. I don't want to fuck with fate.
You can take any mundane objects that you had on you.
Okay.
But this is what I was kind of trying to get at before
With the Arcana check.
with the Arcana check. Phaedric, when you take up the shield that you kind of remember
Yeah.
being special,
Yeah.
it's just an ordinary shield now.
Oh. Okay.
Mhm.
I see.
Alright. Well, and you look quite different, and I don't remember you being able to shoot magic from your hands before. Perhaps we should find our way to this lodgings that Jenny was going to take us to, and then we can maybe have a talk.
Yeah. That sounds good.
I also think it might be best to pretend like none of this ever happened.
Yeah. What do we
Indeed.
do with? Okay. Yes. No, what do we do with
Is
me?
this
Oh,
the
to the
dusters?
dusters?
A corpse picker is going to come along and take it. They probably strip the body for any useful items or saleables, clothes, whatnot, and then they'll haul it off to where the body came from originally, I suppose.
Are you alright?
I think so. I mean, aside from the fact that I just died and I saw my body,
Yes,
From-
I can imagine that would be quite
it's weird. And
Yeah, you also have no idea how you got in that alley or what you were doing there or anything.
yeah, do I? So you said I have. Sorry, I have all the memories from the Warlock path, everything that I have in my
Yeah.
character sheet there.
Yeah.
But do I remember the
No,
life as a
no.
blood hunter? I don't.
Like the things you thought,
Yeah.
like they're not there anymore. Your
Gotcha.
memories of this self
Yeah.
are that self's memories. So like things you have seen and heard
Gotcha.
and tasted and smelled
Yeah.
while you were like in Phaedric.
Yeah.
That's still there. But things you thought, like remembered,
Yeah.
not there anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a little fucked in the head right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to lie down.
Perhaps we should find our way to these lodgings.
Yeah, that's
and get away from this area as quickly as possible.
All right, I am agreeing with you. Come with me.
All right.
And Jenny leads you down a street, and
I'm
that
gonna
is
slip Jenny one more gold,
okay. Jenny accepted gracefully.
just as an apology.
Yeah. Well, I greatly appreciate that. I am ashamed to say that you would not be my first charges who have died under my watch. But I don't like it when it happens.
Well, we seem to be all right.
That is
water under the bridge, as
fair.
I say.
Yeah. All right. Let's get a move on. And that's where we'll end tonight's session.
All right.
That was fucking
Yeah.
Thank you all for playing.
Shit.
We will see you next week.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Holy shit.